The opener in Music City. And it's a new era in Nashville. New stadium down the line, but this year a new coach, new uniforms, and a young team as the Tennessee Titans open the season against the New York Jets. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you here in Nashville. Two teams at the bottom of their divisions last year. Who's going to start 1-0? Here we go. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. He did not want to go down there. Carries tacklers. It's a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 1. They'll go again with Hall. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Klubnik to throw on 1st and 10. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On 2nd down, it's Klubnik. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun is Klubnik. That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Well, a couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here is Klubnik. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To the air is Klubnik on 3rd down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Titans have got it. And we're going to have the football right at the 50-yard line.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script. all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball, they knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go right back to Singleton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 13. First down for Tennessee.
That's good for a Titans. First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go again here with Singleton. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
The 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
All I need is one night. The grind is down. All I need is one night. I went deaf. All I need is one night, one chick.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's taken in. It's Nick Singleton.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Titans 7, Jets nothing.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He's trying to push his way forward. There's nowhere to go. They've got him right at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
See what they have for 2nd and 10. Klubnik now from the gun. That is caught aside by Taylor. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Klubnik. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singleton. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
47-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Run a draw, and here's Singleton. He'll get this ahead for about 3. T'Vondre Sweat there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try and run for this with Singleton. Finds room inside the 40. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Titan first down.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they'll pitch it out here. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10. Shotgun snap for Ward. That's to the converted linebacker, Jaren Kanak. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Running is Singleton, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Ward. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. The right side, and he finds Tate. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Ward. That's taken in, and he's in. Nick Singleton. Touchdown, Tennessee. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here is Klubnik on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Now Klubnik. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Ward now on second down. He finds Panic. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 10 yards. First down for Tennessee.
First and 10.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down. Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Throwing is Ward. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Now they've got third and inches. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he's trying to power forward, but no dice. They're going to stop him behind the line.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
That's to Robinson. He's got it. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run with Singleton. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw is Ward. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's third down and a few inches. Off play action, it's Ward. He's going to find his receiver. It's Robinson. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A loss of 2.
And this is what happens when you get a little too cute. So there's a fine line in the NFL, Mike, between being creative and innovative and also overthinking it. And I think this kind of falls into the latter category. I like the idea of pushing the envelope and giving the defense something they're not used to. But you, at the same time, you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot and go backwards. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down.
A loss of a yard.
Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. On 4th down, on is the veteran Joey Sly for the Titans field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Titans going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. On 1st and 10, it is Klubnik. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Joshua Williams. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
On play action, it's Ward. That is caught at the 3. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 47-yard line.
Klubnik going to throw on 1st down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Operating from the gun is Klubnik. A 1st down on the scramble. A gain of 16. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Klubnik. Flush to his right. That's to the right side and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On second down, it's Klubnik. Toward the perimeter, it's Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Trying to start this long road back. They've got a first down here. Out of the gun, here is Klubnik. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This from an even 50 yards out. York's kick is good. And the Jets are on the board just before halftime. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Singleton. And nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 24-yard line.
Flipper.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? From the gun, here's Ward. He will swing this out to Singleton. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That one good for 29. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard
Out of the gun, here's a give to Singleton. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the give, this is Singleton. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So there's a sense of urgency with these RPOs, especially in the NFL game, because your linemen, they're thinking it's a run, so you can't allow them to get downfield. So that's where this quick decision-making from the quarterback is so critical, and the timing of this one just wasn't quite right and falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That is caught. It's Robinson. And he's going to have a Titans first down. That'll wind up a gain of 11 on fourth down.
That's another.
Nice grab here from Robinson, signed with Tennessee after spending the first 4 seasons of his career as a Giant. And he's coming off his first 1,000-yard campaign, and he was signed to be one of the Titans' top targets.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. Sly now for the point after. It's up